What's going on, people? Welcome to the Temmie Talks United show here on the Wavy Baller Hub. My first live stream. If you're joining me for the first time, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow the movement that is the Wavy Baller Hub. Really excited to do this live stream for the first time. Kind of like a trial run. I still got some graphic stuff to kind of work on and get all neat and pretty and all that stuff, but that'll be coming in due time. This is just kind of like a way to talk with you guys a little bit quicker. If you guys want to, hop in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to be talking about a few things. Going to talk about Michael Carrick, just to start off. Going to talk about Ralph Rangnick's press conference as well as this game that's coming up tomorrow and what's going to happen. So, guys, if you're watching this, let your friends know about it. It should be live on Twitter. It should be live here on YouTube as well. So let me know how that looks. Looking at the Villarreal Sevilla game that's about to start as well. I know West Ham and Chelsea. I think it's West Ham and Chelsea, right, that are playing. So guys, let me know what's going on in the world of football because I'm live with y'all right now, so I can't really do it. But guys, again, hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button for me, all right, and let me know what you guys think about this live stream. Let me know what you guys think about this live stream. Michael Carrick stepped down right after the Arsenal game. Stepped down as a coach at Manchester United. Big news, really big news. He's been at the club for such a long time, and as a player and as a manager. And I think we couldn't have really asked for much more, honestly, as a caretaker manager for 3 games. 2 wins, one against Villarreal, the other against Arsenal, and then a draw against the European champions and the current top Premier League team. So he did a good job. I got to give him his credit for that. I was a little bit skeptical specifically yesterday about the Arsenal the lineup we put out. I thought it was kind of going back to what Ollie had done and not done successfully for a while, but I think Arsenal gave us a lot of. Um, I think Arsenal helped us, and it was a mix. We saw the good of Manchester United. We saw the good of Arsenal. We saw the bad of Manchester United. And we saw the bad of Arsenal. But again, Michael Carrick did a really good job as a caretaker manager. You got to give him his credit for that. Got to give him his credit for that. But Ralph Rangnick was watching in the stands. I'm sure he was vigorously taking notes. You know what I'm saying, and like trying to make sure that his team was trying to see what his team was about. Obviously, he said you can't train with the team. Um, he couldn't train with the team right away, right? So it's a bit of a weird one. He's trying to figure out who he wants to bring in for this Crystal Palace game, you know, um, without being able to train the players. So it's a weird situation we're in. But I was really excited by his press conference. I can't lie. I was very excited by his press conference. You feel me? So um, I'm looking forward to it. I think the biggest takeaways. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I should say the biggest takeaways for me specifically was just the word control. You know what I'm saying? The word control. Um, I think it's a huge thing that he kind of brought up multiple times. Like we need to get back to controlling games, controlling football matches. Um, and that's something we haven't had in a very long time. People can say, "Oh, we finished second under Ali." How many of those games in Ali's, you know, was it his second full season? Yeah, second full season. Last season, right? How many of those games we actually control? We felt comfortable in those games. Not a ton, not a ton. You know what I'm saying? And it's not what you want as a team. You want to feel like you are in control of a football match, and that never was the case. Never was the case. It was a weird one. You know what I'm saying? I think that I'm tweeting right now to join me live. So guys, make sure if you see this, let your friends know about it. You know, let everybody know about this. You feel me? So yeah. Again, it was a very, very interesting press conference the way he handled it. He cracked jokes at dumb questions. He seemed very poised, very calm, very astute. He's an intelligent man, a very astute man, but it was just exciting and refreshing to hear someone who wanted to talk about tactics, talk about the game as a whole. You know what I'm saying? It was very refreshing. Excuse me, I got these allergies. It's just a constant thing, but work with me, guys. Work with me, people. Work with me, people. But yeah, no, it was refreshing to hear him talk about control, hear him talk about our talented players. You know what I mean? It was good. You know, he name dropped Anthony Martial, he name dropped Rashford, he name dropped Mason Greenwood. There was talks asked about people asked him about the January transfer window. Excuse me. Whew, excuse me. Very, very annoying morning with these allergies. The show must go on. The show must go on. Um, you know, he name dropped a lot of our players, a lot of really good players, and it was refreshing to see. Uh-oh. I said Villarreal's pushing here. Villarreal's pushing here. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, it was refreshing to hear a manager want to talk about tactics, a manager wanted to talk about, you know, the game and not just necessarily talking about passion and all that good stuff that all they used to do. He's really focused on the tactical side of the game, which is very refreshing to me. Very refreshing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for this Ralph Rangnick era. You know, there was a question that was posed to him about would you want to take on the full time job, and he essentially said yes. You know, he essentially said if I do well enough and um, you know, I would recommend myself for a year if the case if that was what would need to happen. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like that's the right decision, so I think he's eyeing the full time role, and I know a lot of people might be skeptical about that because you know the whole Ali situation, and you know we don't want to make the same mistake twice. Blah blah blah. I think it's I think it's I'm going to be very honest. I'm not very mad either way. I think there's a because people are saying, oh, he hasn't won a lot of trophies, you know, all that good stuff, you know, is he actually the right man for us to go full time? He hasn't won at the highest level, blah, blah, blah. I think the level of respect that he's gonna gain from these players in terms of his tactical awareness. Um, I don't know what his man management is like. We have to see that. That's an important thing. We're gonna have to see for the next, 6 months. You know what he wants to do with, tactics and all that. In terms of, who he wants to play, all that good stuff. It's all important. I'm not too worried about all that. I'm not too worried about all that. I'm just gonna want to see what this 6.5 months looks like and where we go from here. You feel me? Where do we go from here? It's very, very important. Guys, if you are watching, make sure to drop a comment for me. You feel me? Drop a comment for me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, let's see. People can't drop comments. Let's see. Yeah, okay. No, people can drop comments. I'm not too worried. Anyway, anyway, hold up. Let's see something. Let's see something. Why can't people do that? Anyway, I'll figure that out later. But guys, um, Ralph's first game is tomorrow against Crystal Palace. I'm very interested to see it. I'm very interested to see who he's going to bring out. I feel like he's going to rotate the side. Honestly, I think he's going to rotate the side. We're going to see probably 3, 4 changes. I'm not sure who those changes are going to be. We might see our wingers get changed. Maybe Rashford comes out. Maybe Bruno comes out. Um, maybe our midfield 2 changes. Maybe McTominay or Fred come out. I'm very, very intrigued to see it. I'm very intrigued to see it. Like I cannot wait to see how this plays out. Um, it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. I think we're gonna win that game against Crystal Palace. I know Crystal Palace have been playing pretty good stuff. They've been playing good football. I think it's been entertaining, all that good stuff. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm excited. I would like to see him. I want to see what he's going to employ. There's so many options. He's in his prior the clubs he's been at previously. He's employed different systems, 3-5-2s, 4-2-2-2, 4-2-3-1. It's he's a very flexible manager. So I'm interested to see you know he's been what his side is going to be tomorrow. He talked about speaking with Ali for about an hour and a half, which I thought was honestly very cool. I thought it was very cool. You know, I have a I have a soft spot in my heart for Ali, even though I didn't think he was good enough. You know what I'm saying? I do have a soft spot for him because he was, I think, a very good player. I was a bit young. Oh wow, Cynthia coming. I was a very young person when he uh, first comment. Okay, I see it. I see it. What's going on, Stuart? Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Make sure to let your friends know, bro. We're just having a good little chat here, but you know, I was just talking about Ollie and the soft spot I have for him. I was a little too young to see him as a live and in person, but I've gone back and done my homework. He was a top play, like he was a really really good player. So I was happy to hear that him and Ralph had a long conversation. Um, you know, it just shows a level of respect. I mean, for you to talk to, the next manager for an hour and a half, that's just, you can tell that man really cared. It wasn't meant to be at the highest level, you know what I'm saying? But you got to give him respect for that. I wouldn't be shocked if Donnie Van de Beek came into this game. I wouldn't be shocked if we see something surprising like, you know, Tony Martial or, you know, Mason Greenwood coming back into the side, whatever, anything can happen. Anything can happen. We do have a wealth of talent, especially up top. We have a lot of options to pick from, and I think he's happy about that. I'm interested to see what he feels about our back line. You know, that back four of Lindelof McGuire, that center back partnership leaks in goals, and I'm not gonna point any blame. I thought McGuire was decent. He was okay against Arsenal. So I'm not gonna sit here and point fingers, but I think buying Lindelof, you gotta go back to that well. Go back to that well. They were impeccable against Chelsea, both of them. And people, I saw a lot of people, a lot of pundits talking about, you know, oh, Chelsea had so many chances, blah blah blah. Why would how could your defenders have a great game if you know if Chelsea created so many chances? And I'm like, are you guys watching? Come on, man! Like, are you watching these games? Um, oh, I see. Oh, appreciate that. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, United Tunnel. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. But again, Bayern Lindelof, they they cut out so much danger against Chelsea. I mean, I need to see that again. I need to see that run back. You feel me? I need to see that run back. Um, um, my guy, United Tunnel says, "Do you think Maguire should still be captain?" Hell no, I don't think he should be captain. And I think that he has a very short window to prove that he should still be in this side. I know Ralph has done his homework and he's seen what we've seen. There's no question about it. He has seen what we've seen. So this man is not stupid. He's gonna be strict. I think he's gonna be harsh. Stewart says no. He won't be the. If I'm a betting man, he will not be captain the start of next season. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if he's the captain at the start of next season. You feel me? So it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. I think that um, his leadership skills are non-existent. I don't think he. I think he's a below average. Let me put it like this: he is a below average center back for a top four club. You know what I'm saying? If he was playing for Everton or if he was playing for Villa, he would be he'd be a big figure. You know what I mean? He'd be a big figure in those sides. But for Manchester United, it's just not good enough. I think Baye's better than him at Baye's absolute best. I think he's better than Harry Maguire. I definitely think Victor Lindelof's better than him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I just think he's way better. But we'll see what happens. I could, maybe Ralph can transform him. I don't think so, but you know, we'll see what happens. Every player gets a new slate at the end of the day. If I want Maguire to do well, I have no want for him to do poorly. You know what I'm saying? Like I would prefer it if he was a if he was a top center back, a top five center. I'd be the happiest dude in the world. But he's not. You feel me? He's not, and that's no shade to him. Would love to see Maguire throw stupid money. I would love Newcastle to throw stupid money at us for Maguire. No chance. No chance. Uh, that would be hilarious. I just couldn't. They're not that good. No, I'm sure at Newcastle. They're employing some top level guys eventually here. I'd be stunned. There's no way we're ever getting value for money for Harry Maguire. It's just never happening. I think the worst. Honestly, I think he's the worst signing of our history. I I really believe that in terms of money value for production, easily the worst. Easily the worst. Um, but yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this Crystal Palace game. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. Like I mentioned, you know, I'm not gonna try and predict the lineup. I'm not gonna try and predict the lineup. This is what I would like to see if I was Ralph. I'd want to see Bayern Lindelof again, right? I would play Dallo again because I thought Dallo was good. I thought Dallo deserved to keep his place. I've been skeptical of him, but against Arsenal, he was good. I think he was very integral in that. Was it the second the second goal? Yeah, the second goal. Um, I think he played a big role in that goal. So major props to him. Major props to him. I would want him to keep his place. Tellez, I thought he was decent. I thought he was decent. Not amazing or great or anything like that. I thought he was decent. I still think Luke Shaw's better than him. I really do. I think that Luke Shaw's having a terrible season. But I think at Luke Shaw, goal for goal for Sevilla. Goal for Sevilla. Wow. What a header. What a header. Um, I'm watching the Sevilla Villarreal game at the corner of my eye. I can't watch the West Ham Chelsea game right now. Can only watch that in my actual room. But no, I love me some La Liga. I love me some Italian football. I love me some German football. So this is not a problem for me. But again, I would drop Maguire. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I would drop Maguire. I'll go buy Lindelof as our center backs. I would keep our fullbacks Tellez and Dallo because I think they did well. Um, then that midfield, I would personally go um, Van de Beek. Um, I would go Matic, and I would go Fred. You know what I'm saying? Three midfielders. I want to see three actual midfielders playing. You feel me? Um, three actual midfielders playing. That's what I would do. Van de Beek, Matic, and Fred. So we have that midfield three, kind of like what we did against Chelsea, but we have two ball playing midfielders. You know what I'm saying? Fred can kind of clean up and all that good stuff. And then I would like to see, um, I would like to see Bruno the Bruno in that false nine position. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. I wouldn't mind to see Bruno in that false nine position. Again, I think he had a good game against Arsenal. I really did. And sometimes he can frustrate you. He can he can annoy you. But I think that he had a, I think that he had a good performance against Arsenal. Honestly, I would play him in that false nine. Play Ronaldo on the left. Yes, I said it. Play Ronaldo on the left, and That's a flexible thing. That's a flexible thing. Um, that's a very flexible thing. I wouldn't start Marcus Rashford. Let's just be real. I would not start Marcus Rashford. People saying, why would you play Ronaldo on the left? We have more people that can do the dirty work for him with a midfield three. You feel me? A lot more people can do dirty work for him. So he can play on the left. He doesn't have to, you know, do a lot of running. When you play with the midfield two, those wingers, they have to work a lot harder. But if you play with the midfield three, you know, there's a bit more cover for the likes of Ronaldo. So play Ronaldo on the left, let Bruno play that false nine position on the right. Gotta be Jadon Sancho. Gotta be Jadon Sancho. I thought he was excellent again against Arsenal. You know, was the key to unlocking the door for that first goal. You know what I mean? The key. So I'm happy that he's coming into form. You know, I saw I saw a ton of Arsenal A ton of Arsenal clowns talking trash. You feel me? I'm like, bro, you guys wish you had a player this good. They don't have a player as good as Jadon Sancho up top. Nowhere near. Saka's not as good as him. No chance. Martinelli's not as good as him, even though Martinelli looked good against us, but he's not better than Jadon Sancho. So they wish, they wish they had a player that good. You feel me? And I'm so happy to see Jadon Sancho under Ralph Rangnick. Like I'm telling you, it is gonna be it's gonna be impeccable. It's gonna be impeccable. I'm really excited for it. Really excited for it. Um, but yeah, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game. I'm excited for all that's to come with Manchester United. You know, these live streams are gonna get better. I'm gonna invite some guests. You feel me? It's gonna be a different energy. You know, it's gonna be a completely different energy. You feel me? Um, and I'm looking forward to it, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everyone who joined this first one. I know this is little beginnings. You feel me? Little beginnings, but trust and believe we are gonna be coming. Now that I have this live stream platform, I'll be able to make more videos, produce more content for you, and show y'all, you know, hey, we Americans, we know a thing or two. You feel me? We know a thing or two. So follow me, subscribe me, let your friends know about, you know, what we're doing here, what I'm trying to build, um, and support the movement, y'all. Support the movement. It's gonna be a fun week of football. I'm going right back to my room and turn on the Chelsea game. I'm watching the Sevilla game too, Sevilla Villarreal game. Like it's just, I love Saturdays. I love Saturdays. You know, Saturdays are my day to relax after a stressful week of work. You feel me? And we get to just watch football, watch sports. You know, and just, you know, try to just relax and take a deep breath. You feel me? So guys, make sure to, you know, again, show some love. New graphic coming next week, hopefully. Shout out to my guy Sonny. He's working on some stuff for me right now. So yeah, no, I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. Again, thank you for watching this first live stream. I really appreciate it. And y'all, I will talk to you guys very, very shortly. Okay, deuces.